the girl already knew. The milk her so-called best friend handed her every day was a problem, but she didn't expose her. She only smiled and accepted it, then passed it to a beggar on the street with a face full of sores, because she remembered clearly that very milk was the root of her tragedy in her past life. Back then her friend transformed overnight, from a fat and ugly nobody into the school's most beautiful girl, while she herself gained 200 pounds in weeks, turned hideous, and became the joke of the school, until the day a car struck her down. Lying on the ground, she heard her best friend sneer, confessing that the milk carried a curse. Drinking it would transfer beauty, and only if the girl died could she keep her looks forever. Then she even ordered her death. But when the girl opened her eyes again, she was reborn. This time she would never be manipulated. In music class, her friend warmly shoved milk into her hands. The classmates cheered and mocked, saying she was already fat yet only knew how to eat, praising the friend as kind and generous for giving it to her. The girl pretended helpless, explaining she was dieting, so she wouldn't drink it for now, but to avoid wasting breakfast, she asked her friend to share it with someone else. She then grabbed it and asked the class who wanted it. Instantly a crowd of boys rushed over. One chubby boy even snatched it and was about to drink. The friend panicked and blocked him, then put on fake tears, saying she had mixed this milk by hand, but it was given away. The classmates scolded the girl for being ungrateful, forcing her to drink on the spot and apologize. The girl sneered inwardly, pretended to agree, then said her stomach was unwell, she would drink it later, but the friend pressed harder, insisting she finish it immediately. Just then the girl glanced outside, and saw a scavenger by the window. She quickly excused herself to buy bread, then hurried downstairs, and handed the milk to him. He downed it in one gulp. The very next second, her own face began to itch. She pulled out a mirror, and was stunned to see the pimples fading away. She finally discovered the secret to breaking the curse. To avoid suspicion, she quickly wore a mask to cover her face. At that moment, the school heartthrob walked into the classroom, announcing a beauty contest. The winner would sign with a top agency. Before he even finished, her friend rushed to sign up, flirting shamelessly with him, but strangely no one else registered. The heartthrob frowned in doubt, because he remembered a breathtaking girl from this very class. They had met once before. Her beauty had stunned him so much, he had asked for her number, but out of jealousy, her so-called best friend secretly rejected him and her name. Now looking at the bloated girl in front of him, he thought he had entered the wrong class. As he turned to leave, he invited the friend to training. Since her looks were passable, the classmates gasped, saying she was guaranteed to win. She was already daydreaming of glory. When she noticed the girl approaching, she pretended to care, asking if she had drunk the milk, then mentioned she was going to training with the heartthrob, and would arrange breakfast delivery for her from now on. Others praised her again for being so considerate, but then she noticed the mask on the girl's face. She leaned closer, pretended to care, then mocked her viciously, saying just seeing her face made people want to vomit. The classmates all burst out laughing, yet when they turned their eyes to the so-called best friend, their expressions suddenly changed.